Mark Chambers. This is the show where we highlight exciting new acts and collectively experience bitter envy towards those that can play instruments. Opening the show is Sign Here Kid with Radio.
All good girls are a mystery. I want to show you something real. And play my love on the radio. And play my love on the radio. Nothing to gain from what we did wrong and what we didn't see. I know you want to make it all okay.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be, 'cause you're my boy standing next to me. I want to show you something new.
And play my love on the radio. 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 I want to show you honestly, 'cause all good girls are a mystery. I want to show you something real. And play my love on the radio. And play my love on the radio. And play my love on the radio. And play my love on the radio.
That was really good, guys.
Thank you very much.
Somebody gets the prize drum stool, which was not a last minute set decision. So,
Alright.
right, do you want to quickly introduce yourself then?
Hi, I'm Callum.
Kirsty.
I'm Chris.
Tristan.
And it's Chris and Tristan that wrote that song, is that right?
Yeah, we
Wrote the
wrote
music.
and produced it.
And how did that song start?
We just decided that we were gonna. We kind of sat down in my bedroom and I've got recording software on my computer and decided we were gonna write a song and we just decided let's just write something really, really like commercial and really like kind of poppy, and then it's just from that, you know, it just kind of happened very naturally.
It sounds almost a wee bit like the XX and Morrissey, but mainly Robbie Williams.
Well, I think that's, and I'm pretty happy with that if that's what people think.
Those are
Yeah.
big players. So.
Is that, are you quite happy with the song then? How was it for you?
Yeah, it was a really enjoyable experience to be part of. The song itself came together within like a day, so it was a good creative day.
And you were brought in, had the melody already been decided when you were brought in, or were you?
I think we had like a basic melody, and then the three of us sat down together and wrote the lyrics and finalised it all.
How easy do you find it to write songs, generally?
It depends. Like, I find it very easy to write terrible songs,
Right.
but I find it quite tasking, but like quite fulfilling to write good songs.
And how does that one rate?
Yeah, I'd say that's fulfilling. Yeah.
That's pretty fulfilling. Yeah. What sort of music generally do you come from similar influences, or
Well, I think we're all quite mixed, but I think
Yeah.
the mixed influences brings, you know, like as you said, like Morrissey and Robbie Williams, the XX, like all pretty different kinds of artists. And I think like I'm really into like electronic stuff, like Passion Pit and I don't know, you know, stuff like that.
I really liked this move, that one. That was my favourite one.
It's the filter sweep on the
That's really good.
on the track.
Is that when you've nothing else to do with the other hands? Which is
Yeah,
good for you.
yeah. It's these hands.
Does anyone
Magic
else have
hands.
like a favourite move? Just
Not really, because usually
No.
I'm just behind the piano or whatever, so it's like,
right. Well, that's
Quite
lazy because
static.
he's behind the piano and he does the move.
yeah, well,
I know.
That's lazy. You quite like dancing about?
Yeah, I like to shake side to side.
Yeah, that's good. Are you the type of person that when you're on dance floor you need 2 bottles? Because if the hands are full, you don't really need to do dancing. You can just shuffle.
Exactly, yeah.
As soon as the bottles are gone, you don't
Just
know what to
like
do with your
that,
hands.
yeah.
So it's kinda...
You're looking to do it.
Right, quick fire questions for you. Justin Bieber, One Direction, Rebecca Black. Who inspires you the most?
One Direction.
One Direction. Is that the general consensus?
probably One Direction,
They're
yeah.
pretty inspiring. And how do you pose? Fun and friendly like JLS, or serious and sexy like Girls Aloud?
Yeah, serious and sexy.
Yeah.
Get us
Serious
all
and
I don't know
out
about you
sexy,
there.
guys,
yeah.
but I'm definitely good for
So
that.
he
Definitely.
finds the sort of
That's
reservoir
fine.
dogs sort of like all black. Yeah. What band do you want to be least like?
One Direction.
One Direction. It's fine because you
But
don't
they're
want
still
to be.
inspiring.
It's
It's
still
still
inspiring, but they don't want to
Not-
be, yeah.
Not to be like that.
If you're to have a gimmick, what would it be?
To be great. To be really great.
Ah,
I
it's
think
just
it could
not what a gimmick means though.
be,
What's your definition of a gimmick?
Well,
then?
well, okay, well, ACDC has Angus Young in the schoolboy uniform. Mick Jagger has big lips.
Whatever room we're in, doesn't matter how hot it is, Calmo would be wearing a leather jacket.
That's a
Why
good
not?
gimmick.
Yeah, agreed.
Great. Where can we find your music?
You can go to our Facebook, facebook.com/signherekid. We have a Bandcamp, we have a SoundCloud, and it's /signherekid as well.
Great. Any upcoming gigs at all? Or?
we have an upcoming single launch in Bar Block in Glasgow on the 3rd of June.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot for coming in, guys. That was Sign Here Kid. But next up, we've got the Big Z with Shots.
Up in the morning and looked outside, saw the sun was shining, and then I threw open my wardrobe, knowing what was inside. You can keep your jeans, your corduroys and your slacks, make a space in your drawer, 'cause shots are coming back. Feel the wind on your back. Watch the hands turn as you pass. No other people may turn away. I wanna wear my shorts every day.
Right, so if you want to just quickly introduce yourself from left to right.
I'm Andy Graham, singer and guitarist.
I'm Danny, I play bass. Bob, drummer.
So it's Andy, Danny, Bob. You're not just tempted to be Bobby just to keep the continuity.
Nah, that was in primary school, man, that I grew up with.
So the song's called Shots.
Yeah.
And it's
Truly is.
literally just about shots, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
a-
about wearing your shorts and how good it is, and just the general vibe of it, you know.
Yeah, that's good, man. And so you two are wearing shorts, and what happened, Bob? You
I broke the mould.
you broke-
I've got shorts with me, but I just
you're too rebellious.
too busy schedule to be putting on shorts.
So which one of you writes the songs? How's that come about? Is it quite collaborative or?
usually,
Half of the lyrics, aye.
Bob,
I
Bob
have nothing
handles
to do
all the
with it.
drums.
Yeah,
Me and Andy generally handle lyrics and that.
Handle
don't we?
lyrics.
yeah. Bob's a musical contributor, but sometimes he's just not as enthusiastic about
Right.
material such as
Yeah.
shorts as we are.
So you are keeping it upbeat then and keeping it away from them.
Yeah, of course. It's got to be happy and fun, doesn't it?
Do you prefer performing or do you prefer writing?
Oh, definitely performing for
Yeah.
me.
Well,
I think it's
We kind of did it.
kind of
Both
it's
of them
half
in
and
the shoe,
half,
isn't
you
it?
know. I mean, when you sometimes when you write an excellent song and you just get that excellent bit, you're
Excellent
just
song.
sitting there, you're just like, yes, this is so
Excellent.
good. It's brilliant when you write a good song. It's just like yes.
And that's like, how many songs would you say you've written as a band? It's been quite a lot.
Man,
Aye, lost count.
Generally, how many are stinkers?
not one.
Not one.
Not one.
They're all
right.
brilliant. Well, I mean, why?
Apart from one.
I
that
wouldn't,
when
I
you-
wouldn't know what this is.
Did you write the lyrics to that one? Is that the problem?
We'll
No,
catch
I've
up
got
with
nothing
this.
to do
We'll
with that,
catch
man.
up with this
Aye.
later. No, because I mean, when you write a song, why would you ever write a song you didn't love? You know, I mean, you wouldn't do it if you didn't think it was cracking, would you?
But it might be
Yeah.
an accident.
Yeah, I suppose.
Have you ever written anything drunk? Is that
Aye.
possible? Is that just a myth?
No, it's
Yeah,
very
I've
possible.
definitely done that. Yeah,
I
definitely.
was going to wonder whether the whole drugs thing actually does help or whether that's just glamour.
That's just a bit of lubrication to help along the
Well,
help
quite a lot of our
process.
songwriting surprisingly does happen sober.
Wow.
Says you.
This is quite a bit. You don't contribute, right?
But the
No,
lyrics
yeah.
aren't dark enough to be done anything worse, so that's just...
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I mean, we're generally quite happy people. We don't really have much of a reason to be angered
Shouty and
with
angry.
much.
Right,
Yeah.
very
Angst.
quickly, just for the logo, what what's a blimp?
A blimp.
What's a blimp?
Is a blimp just like a zeppelin?
Yeah,
It's the same
a
thing,
giant
It's the exact same thing?
airship, yeah.
That's
Vintage aviation at its finest.
So is that what the Z stands for? Is it zeppelin?
No,
So what does the Z stand for?
it's a long story.
Well,
man, you take this one.
I'll abbreviate this as quickly as I can. Basically, I worked with a guy, and his name was James, right? But his middle name was like some crazy like Zool or yeah.
But apparently it's
Uh,
Scottish.
I think it was Zool, but basically people called him Big Z, and we thought that was an excellent name, so we just stole it.
Fair enough.
Called our band it.
Right, so very quickly, quick fire questions. Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Beatles.
Beals.
Tragic band death or Keith Richards-esque longevity?
Keith Richard, man, definitely.
Oh, no.
That man's unstoppable. He's harder
I'd
than
say
the Terminator.
two
I'm
of
not-
us in longevity, one tragic death.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
have to fight over it.
Right, where can we find your music?
Everywhere, mate. Online.
Facebook, yeah, Facebook's a good
Facebook,
start.
SoundCloud.
Page again.
If you want to, it's
Yeah.
ready.
And just SoundCloud the Big Z?
Yeah, if you just look
do
for
soundcloud.com/it's ready.
Okay,
Yeah.
man, well, thanks a lot for coming in. Next up, we've got Heart and Oli with Wasted Time.
You see that girl on the train today? Did she not make you stay? As you pinched your arm and rubbed your eyes, and you can't describe just how you felt inside. So you make sure you let her know. But didn't you get off after you felt the talk? Don't you hate yourself sometimes? Well, you can kick yourself, you'll vow not to damage your mental health. And hold yourself like a book holds its shelves and weighs you down. Will you are wasted time. You are wasted time. Do you see those two in that film today? Were they not perfect in every way? Made you believe you can have what they have if you just hold on. But you've held out so long, you're wondering what it is you're doing wrong. Still listening to that same sad song won't help you now. Remember that girl you love, the one you wish you could still call up. Once you something, yeah, she knew how to break you down. You know that girl on the train, the one you said made you go insane. Maybe next time you could ask her name, you might find out. You are wasted time. You are wasted time. You are wasted time. You are wasted time.
That's brilliant, man. That's so good. It's really awesome. Do you want to tell us a bit about the songs?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I think the song says says the whole story. I don't know. Kind of the.
So, and how recently did you write that?
Oh, that was last year.
That was last year. So, see, when you're writing a song like that, is it the lyrics that come first if it's a more personal song, or does it always follow?
For me, I think you need to set the mid of the song first. So I set the chord structure or whatever the instruments will be doing. Because I think that you set up the mid first and then the lyrics kind of come after that. I think if you get the feeling of it, then you can tailor the lyrics to it.
Do you ever think, well, like trying to keep the songs cohesive in the way that they feel, so that, say for example, you're in a really good mood one day, you'll go, I'm going to write a song today, actually I'm going to wait till I'm a bit more depressed. And
Yeah,
get
yeah.
something.
Well, a lot of people can write songs when for a mood that they aren't feeling at the time, but I find it much better to actually be kind of in the mood for what I'm writing. So,
Are the songs as cathartic as they seem, or is it just,
what do you mean?
well, are they actually quite emotional, or is it just the way the lyrics had in? Do you think they are quite personal? Or?
No, they're personal, but that was from a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but last year. You know, it's not something that's relevant to my life now, but it's still something I can relate to. You know.
So what sort of influences then would you count as the really key ones?
What, for the music or?
Yeah, for the music.
In terms of bands or experience.
Well, bands.
All right. Yeah. Maybe I don't know. because when I started getting into actually writing acoustic music, I'd been listening to acoustic music for ages, but when I first started writing it, I kind of Bon Iver and Damien Rice. And although I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm, the music sounds much like Bon Iver. It's more because of the instruments that I was using, the guitar and singing. Just since I guess that.
There's a similar sort of melancholy as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
And a downbeat feel. Have you ever written anything that's been like particularly upbeat and thought into?
I've tried because I've had to at times, but I've always really hated it.
Nah, nothing with like
Yeah,
Motown and.
I'd love to write Motown. That'd be
Alright.
amazing. Yeah, I'd love to write funk too. That'd be great. But
Just
Yeah.
doesn't come out that way. Is it just?
well, I mean, there's always time. It's not yet.
Have you got any like experience with with bands, or has it always just been a solo effort?
When I was in high school, you need high school bands and stuff. Like,
And you got Olea involved. Is that just to?
No,
add
no,
it
no,
up?
no. She's not really Olea. It's
Olea, sorry. But she. Does that add? How often do you add another voice to your songs?
Oh well, I don't know. I met Anne-Lauren. I liked her voice, and I thought a female voice would add something to some of the songs. I think it. I don't know. Yeah, I thought where it would fit, it might work, and then we tried it and it worked, and I thought cool.
That's good. So how many songs would you say do you write before you go? Okay, that one was all right. How many songs do you think
Oh,
generally
I
are
don't
good?
know, man. I've probably written hundreds of songs, maybe over 100 or something, but I've probably only keep maybe 7 or something.
And what is it that embarrasses you about them? Is it the actual melody, or do you think something? Have you ever written lyrics
No,
that are
you just kinda-
particularly?
You write
cringy?
it and then sometimes you think it wasn't really effective, or like what was I thinking, or yeah, something. I think the problem with a lot of songs you need to write just to learn from writing those songs and learn from those mistakes that you made, because you can't give. Yeah, you need to make mistakes before you can write the good songs. I think at least.
See, I think you've done well with a really fine balance in writing a personal song that isn't uncomfortable to listen to. I think sometimes, especially with younger performers, they'll write a song and it's
So
it's too much.
Yeah. No, I'm sure I did at one point.
You've
You
just
kind of
made
need to get past that point, and I think a big problem people run into is cliches and stuff, and I think that's a big thing you need to tackle when you're writing songs.
Right, some quick fire questions. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I don't know. What's a good superpower? I don't know.
Flying.
Fine, I'll go with that just because I'm.
Right, Jimi Hendrix or Jimmy Page?
Jimmy Page, because he made me want to play guitar.
Death from drug overdose or tragic onstage guitar solo incident?
Drug overdose.
Oh,
Nah, I don't know.
Pajamas or Commando?
Commando.
And who had more charisma, Morrissey or Kurt Cobain?
Charisma's a funny word. Let's go with Morrissey.
Thanks a lot for coming in, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Next up, we've got Obsession by Rubber.
Maybe I should just